Hi everyone, and I just wanted to show you how I'm storing the crackers and baking soda and baking powder that I packaged in mylar today. So on here, on this bucket, I wrote the expiration date. Now when I take it to our food storage area, I'll take a large desiccant pack. I'll put it inside there, and then I'll take the rubber mallet and close the lid firmly. And then on here I'll put DT because it has a desiccant in it, and I know that it's done and I know it's complete. When a a bucket is a work in progress, I don't usually even write on it unless I know what's going to be in it, but I'll save this bit for later. So these are 30 packs of crackers, 30 crackers in one stack. One of them has 5 stacks, 2 of them have 3 stacks, and 5 of them have 1 stack. And that's what fits in there very nicely. And this one is the same thing, except this one actually has an extra 1 pack in it. And I didn't reflect that on the box simply because in a year I want to open that 1 extra pack, and I'll put a note on there and just tape it on with some tape that has the extra one in there that I want to check. Hopefully I'll remember to do that. And then all the baking soda and baking powder that I put in mylar fit in here very nicely. I was surprised. So what I did is I just taped the label to the front. Baking soda, 1 pound, there are 10 of them. 4 ounces, 13 of them. Baking powder, 2 ounces of 20, there are 20 of those, and of 4 ounces, there are 4. And the reason this is only taped on there is because once I get it to its permanent home, it's the food storage area where we put all of the food stuff that we have, I'll go through and I'll make sure that there are no other packets of baking soda or baking powder that need incorporated into this bucket. And since it's pretty full, I may end up just having a bucket with baking soda, a bucket with baking powder, and this is basically the same way I've done my spices because I'm not sure as of yet how I want to store the spices. I have green buckets. I think I might I've been thinking about making my spices just in green buckets. But of course, baking soda can be used for toothpaste. It can be used for cleaning. It can be used as an antacid. So I really don't think that'll go in a green bucket. I'm not real sure. And baking powder, pretty much, I think its only use is for baking. So it may just end up in its own bucket. And just not sure. One of these days I'll get to make a video of the entire food storage, how I have it set up, and maybe we can critique it together to see how I can make it better. So tell me, how do you store your food? In buckets, in mylar, or just in the buckets without the mylar, or like our freeze-dried things, like those oranges and pineapples that I did. I store those in black square containers that are much larger than the buckets, and I am very comfortable doing that because they will not be heavy. The freeze-dried food is never heavy, where this is, oh my goodness, that's probably, I don't know, 15, 16 pounds there. So yeah, and then these aren't heavy at all, but well, they're up there. You can take 10 of those full of freeze-dried food and be able to lift it. So anyway, that's how I store things in buckets. What did you prep today?